Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video, I'm going to do the CD review of both CDs I got from Amazon, which are George Strait Out of the Box CD. I've listened to the first two CDs on Volume 1 and Volume 2. The packaging is really awesome. And I was going to get Garth Brooks for my birthday, but that is going to be in the works, because the way country artists set up with their box sets and the way the artists in the music industry is making up the complete box collection of their discography is really awesome. So I'll discuss that in a separate RAM Files video. So we're going to review the George Strait Volume 1, and then we're going to do Part 2 in the same video. So this is what it looks like. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. And again, all 18 songs on disc 1 from the first CD from 1981 to 1983. Disc 2, CD 2, 1983 to 1988. And then the 2 CD set, which is Part 1, disc 1 would be 1988 to 1992. And Part 2 in disc 2 is from 1992 to 1995. And I'm going to take out the packaging, and I'll show you the discs of what you can get from artwork design. And to be honest with you, this first CD is really nice and relaxing. And this is from 1981 to 1983. Again, here's the front, spine, and the back. I'm not going to show you the booklet for all these because it's only 2 pages. And here's the back and the inside the booklet. And I'm going to show you. And the cool thing about these, they tell you what all the tracks on these Straight Out of the Box by George Strait. It will show you what albums which the songs count from. Like this first one here was the first release, and then these first 3 albums were the first 3 George Strait studio albums. So that's CD 1. Hang on. So CD 2, 1983 to 1988. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. Here's the inside. This is what it looks like for the outer book. Again, I'm not going to show you. Well, I will going to show you the design of George Strait's next 4 studio albums, even though he has almost 30 of them, by the way. Alright, well, one more album into the first half of this video. Finally, we have the 2 CD version of 1988 through 1995 from Straight Out of the Box Volume 1. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. The back, and pretty trickery about this one, you see that you have to flip the disc in a certain way without breaking it. And here's George Strait's next 8 studio albums, because the one that's in the middle is the same cover from CD 1, and has all the tracks, including Pure Country soundtrack. And I'm gonna read to you what those albums are. I think we have George Strait's If You Ain't Lovin', You Ain't Livin'. Yeah, all of George Strait's final studio albums up until 1995. Trying to take better care of my CDs and the jewel case, because jewel cases are now hard to come by, because unfortunately, just the only way you can get jewel cases is at your local record store, even if they have them, or Amazon.com, maybe eBay. I don't know. So that concludes Part 1 of Straight Out of the Box. Now I'm going to show you this. This is the second part and the last part of George Strait Out of the Box. And yes, I do have one more George Strait album that I got from the library, which I show you in a separate video if you want to check that out. But I'll show you that next time. So, as always, we have the front, the spine, and the back. And CD1 we have is from 1996 through 2000. CD2 we have is from 2001 through 2008. And last but not least, CD3 will be 2009 through 2016. So, as always, let's carefully but maturely take out the CDs if they'll come on and play. So, different artwork as always. So, these last two CDs are from the classics. I think this one's the last classic George Strait era from before the millennial. So, this is the first part. This is the 1996 to 2000. Here's the front, spine, and the back. Here's the disc. Here's him riding a little Mustang. And again, here's the first 6 albums from the we call it the inner jewel case. That's his next 6 studio albums, excluding greatest hits, because I think his first volume in this box set, including his greatest hits, do not count. So, and they also count studio albums, but so we have his next volume is from 2001 through 2008. Again, front, spine, and the back. Gonna open up the disc. Here's him with another Mustang. And this one's hard to open, so I'll just... Here's his next 6 studio albums from where he was left off all the way to Troubadour. Going to be his last studio album, but he's spoken too soon to make a comeback. And finally, 2009 through 2016, as always, front, spine, and the back. And finally, the last picture in the disc and the booklet. And I'll show you the last 4 George Strait studio albums, which I might get from Amazon, which has from Train through Cold Beer Conversation. Alright, folks. Looks like that's the end of the last box and the video to my George Strait box set of my Straight Out of the Box complete collection CD review. And pretty much to say, I saw this at Walmart. If you haven't got it already, you can get this at Walmart or Amazon. I think you can get this only at Walmart or Amazon, and this, I think, you can get both of these at Walmart or on the internet. So that would do for my George Strait Straight Out of the Box complete collection set CD review. And I hope you liked the video, and thank you very much for watching the video. And we'll see you next time for more videos. So, as always, thanks for watching. Vlog you later.